What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the lounge. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I'm going to step outside. It's going to be dark for a minute, so I apologize. Hey, Bluewings. If people is wondering, well, if you can just, well, I'll just remind people. I know it's dark, but I'm outside for a minute so I can smoke. Um, anyways, all right, sounds good, Bluewings. Thank you. Good to see you there. Very interesting topic that I'm going to get into tonight. So hopefully we'll get some, get a decent crowd in here tonight. I'm hoping. Especially if that title gets out there and people see it. Trying to bring in some new faces if possible. That's going to be one of my other goals, is doing some different videos that might grab people's attention to, bring more in. So we'll see what happens. All right, we got 3 in the house right now. Thank you guys. Please be sure to hit that like button. Also share, all that good stuff. So yeah, but I've got a good topic tonight. I think that it's going to be interesting to see everybody's opinion on this. So hopefully everybody will participate into the topic and give us your thoughts on it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Shauna, how are you? Good to see you, dear. Always wonderful to see a beautiful face join the lounge. I love it. I love it. You guys pull up a chair, kick back, grab you a drink, and just remember, no drinking and driving until you leave the lounge tonight. All right. Let's see. All right, so we got 7 in now. We're going to be talking about, obviously what the title says, we're going to be talking about criminals and second chances and all that. I'm going to give my opinions, and I think you guys would find it interesting, especially with me being in criminal justice. I'm always up for talking about this kind of stuff, but I want to see other people's thoughts on it too. I'm doing good, Shauna. Thank you. Thank you for asking, dear. Appreciate it. Glad that you're doing good and life is treating you good. It's been very busy for me. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, too. I just want to wait and see if we can get a decent number of people in here. Listen, I am really big about giving people second chances. I believe that we all mess up. One way or another. Just because we're not a criminal doesn't make us perfect, and it doesn't make us above and beyond anybody that's ever made a mistake. And I stand on that firmly. So we'll see what we can get into tonight with this conversation and see what kind of opinions we get coming through tonight. Christy, how are you, dear? Good to see you, Miss Christy Land. We got Bluewings into his house with us tonight. If anybody is wondering, where is Amber? Where is Amber? She's not been around. I can then tell you the answer to that in case you are wondering, because she is another lounger that, is highly respected and stuff. But she is without internet. Has been without internet for a little while now. So that's what's going on with her. And I'm sure she would be greatly appreciates the fact that I'm letting everybody know, being she really can't. She has no way to let you know. Yeah, so I really hope we get a decent crowd in here tonight. I don't know what it is, But it seems like it's really, really hard for me to get over 20 people. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, you know, I don't know what the deal is, but you know, it's okay. I know I got my loungers behind me, and a lot of you do show up, and I really appreciate that. Support is so important to me, and you know, I appreciate everybody that tries to support the lounge as much as you can, and I do appreciate that. I like that, Shauna. Everybody messes up. The difference is if you keep doing things over and over. Let me first start off with my opinion on this. I know it's dark right now. I'll go back in a few minutes, but I love being outside. And my lights broke. I don't know what's going on. I got to get a new switch or something. There's a big difference that I look at when I look at somebody that went out and made such a mistake that is almost, if not all the way, unforgivable. There are mistakes that can be made that are not forgiven. Number one, I've got a couple that's right on the top of my list. Number one is murder. Intentionally to kill another person is unforgivable in my eyes, because it's not up to me or you or anybody else to act or respond as a beholder to somebody else. So I don't forgive that. Never will. Number two is child abduction, anything that puts you in that category. It is unforgivable. Unforgettable, unforgettable, unforgivable, and unforgotten. Well, unforgettable, unforgotten, same thing, but still. Those are two things that you hurt a child in any way. It's something that should not and will not be forgotten in my eyes. Same with murder. So there's a couple things. I wanted to get that out of the way first. I didn't want someone to say, well, are you saying you're forgiving someone that went out and, killed somebody? No. Okay. There are a lot of criminals that go to prison that are young. What I call young bloods. They're young bloods. They're 18. Some are just now going on 18. And they're being arrested and, all that. For, mistakes. They was at the wrong, they were with a group of people. They go in, they rob the bank. They need to do the time. They need to do the time. You do the crime, you do the time. Right? But there are situations where somebody is with another person and that person does something really bad. You was with them, you're going down with them. You won't walk away open-handed, no charges at all. One way or another, you're going down with them. If you're with a group, you go in a bank, you rob a bank, or you go in a store, you rob a store, or you run up on somebody walking down the street and you rob them, mug them, break into a house with a group of people, whatever it might be. Sometimes you are sitting in prison because you was just at the wrong place, at the wrong time, with the wrong people. Right? I believe we all learn from our mistakes one way or another. And if we don't, then we're purposely doing what we're doing. So, just like Shauna pointed out, some just don't, they don't learn from it and they keep on doing it. See, I think that they learn from it, but I think that they just want to keep on doing it. It's almost an addiction And believe it or not, there are circumstances and situations where some crimes are addiction to some people. Some people thrive on going out and robbing banks. Some people thrive on mugging others for their money. Sad, but true. But you went out, started selling drugs, did it for a couple years, your life was going grand, you got busted, you went to prison. Now, you're marked as the worst person in the world. You get out of prison, you're trying to get a job, you can't get a job because you've got that horrible background for what you did. I shall not and will not judge somebody on their past for what they did. If they've learned from it and they became a better person, that's what matters. I think today that's one of the problems that the world has. We are too busy looking at somebody's past than looking at who they are today. And to me, that's just as good as someone just turning around and you staring at their back end all day. Because that's not showing us who they are today. What they did in their past is telling us what they did. But it doesn't make for who they are today. And there are a lot of people that suffer that, that they suffer it every day, being judged because of the mistakes they made. Listen, if anybody, if you watch this and you are one of those people that done something wrong, but you're a better person today, then I 100% give you thumbs up, and I wish you the best with your future and your success in your life. You deserve a second chance. Some criminals deserve second chances. I would like to get your guys' take on this. So please leave me your opinions on here. What do you think about it? How do you look at somebody? And be honest. If someone, told you, oh, they got a background, what is your take on it? Yeah, we really do. I mean, a lot of people, and I don't know why. I just don't know why. Why is it that we judge so much? It seems to me that I'm guilty when it comes to, I've judged people in my past. And, I learned from it. I learned not to do it. Because we all make mistakes. I can't stand when someone will look me in the eye and tell me that they're just perfect. It just eats right through my skin, right down to the bone. Because nobody's perfect. You don't have to have a criminal record to be the worst person in the world. The only difference is you didn't get caught. Or you didn't speak of your mistakes. These people got caught of their mistakes. Or they spoke of their mistakes. And now they pay for their mistakes. For the rest of their life. Yeah, exactly, Shauna. Learn from it. People, learn from your mistakes and do better in your life. And listen, don't let the cause of people not forgiving you for your past cause you to react in a bad way. you also have to show people that you are that better person. And mostly show yourself. Show yourself. I need to get left my cigarettes in here. My office is a mess. But I just, obviously, if you done something wrong and then you make another mess up, say it's even different and you mess up, the courts are going to look at your past and they're going to see it and they're going to say, no, that's totally different. But when it comes as far as in the eye of looking at it in a community-based viewpoint here, it's, look, we've all made mistakes, man. Everybody makes mistakes. And I'm gonna share a story with you. I'm gonna keep this gentleman's name anonymous, and I can relate and totally understand. This person's not a bad person at all. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and today he still pays for it. And I'm going to share that story with you. But I can guarantee you one thing. He is a changed person all the way around. This gentleman was with the wrong people at the wrong time. Served 24 years in prison. 24 years. No, he didn't get out on parole. And he wasn't bad in prison either. He didn't start trouble. He didn't get involved in trouble. He kept to himself for 24 years. When they locked this kid up, he had just turned 18. 2 days after his 18th birthday, he went off to prison for 24 years. He was in the car. They decided they were going to stop and hold up a bank for money. Now, this cat he didn't go in the bank. He didn't even get out of the car. He was so scared, he didn't even get out of the car. He didn't know what to do. He was, drinking. So, he knew if he got out of the car and ran down the street, they're going to get him for that. If he gets out of the car and goes in, they're going to get him for that. He didn't know what to do. And it's easy for us to say, well, he could have just went to the cop and said, look, I've been drinking. I know I shouldn't have, but I got to tell you what's going on. But we wasn't in his shoes to know how nervous he was feeling. And everybody knows, you know as much as I do, if you're scared enough, you won't do diddly about nothing. But he served 24 years in prison. 2 days after his 18th birthday. He gets out of prison. No one will have anything to do with him, not even his family. He's living life alone, scared, lost, and confused. And I told him, I said, I forgive you. You made a mistake. You were with the wrong people at the wrong time. And he is doing good on staying positive. I guess, I've been talking to him for, a little while now. And because of me giving him, inspiring words and helping him stay positive has really made a difference. He's got a girlfriend. Matter of fact, he's engaged. He's got a job, but it's not the kind of job that he wants. But he don't have much of a choice. Because when you have a background, it's hard to get a job doing what, it's hard to get what you really want. However, he's doing some things from what me and him spoke of, some suggestions I gave him, and he's working on that to change that situation too. But it's a great example of how people don't forgive and how people judge you because of your past. Look, he done the crime. He was with them. So, like he said, I look at it, I was with them, so I done the crime. He didn't go in, but as the legal view of it, he done the crime and done the time, and that should be enough. That should be enough. And guys, believe it or not, there's a lot of young kids that get in that same situation with the wrong people. And maybe you're that person. Maybe you did go in. Maybe you did go in and rob a convenience store. You can still come out being a better person. The one I'm speaking of now, he got straight with the Lord. He, a year later, when he went to prison, it only took him a year, and he started digging into the Bible and reading the Bible, and, God got him through it. And if that's what got him through it, then I give him thumbs up on that. I'm just glad that he found his encouragement that got him through them 24 long years. So now he's, living life, trying to get his family back that won't have nothing to do with him. But now he's got God with him. As he told me, I got God with me. I got my girlfriend, soon to be my wife, with me. And I've got the lounge to watch on my rainy days. And guys, that makes me feel really, really good. To know that someone can watch the lounge and it bring them out of that slump. To bring them out of that down mood. That just, it honestly touches my heart like no other. It really does. So, in my own eyes, I believe that people deserve second chances. And people can do wrong, and they can learn from it, and they can have a outstanding life. We're only human. We are not programmed to be perfect. I dare anyone to tell me that you're perfect, because that's something that I will never, ever, ever agree on. Mama Loves, how are you? Oh, Christy, I'm very sorry to hear that. I just saw your message, dear, and I'm very, very, very sorry. That's horrible, and I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. It's, drugs is a mean, mean creature. It's a monster that can take over your soul, and no matter how much we want to help someone and help them get away from it, it's so unfortunate that 80% of the time, there's nothing we can do. The only thing I know to do is to support people and speak of my, positive messages. That's the only thing I know to do. I try to help people that way. And I hope that if I can touch one person in a whole year, then I've done what I could. So, he wanted to know my perspective on that, my take on criminals, and that's why I did this tonight, was for him. I think we all need to also pray for Christy. If you guys can please pray for her tonight, and just rest your hands on her shoulders and let her know that we're all here for you. Every one of us, Christy, we're here. I can't even begin to imagine the pain and the hurt that is sinking through your heart right now. But I promise you, you stay positive. You got to stay positive. Sometimes things happen, we don't know why. We don't understand it. We try to, but we just don't. I remember losing my cousin. He was only 39 years old. I tried to understand it. I tried to find reasons why. But it comes down to one thing, you guys. It's not up to us to decide other people's fate. And all we can do is love them, support them, and stand in their corner. That's it. That's all we can do. Not our money or anything else will ever change that. So Christy, if you ever need someone to talk to, if you wake up and you're having a horrible day because of what you're going through, just come to us. Reach out to somebody. One of us will talk to you. You can always get me on Twitter, and that goes for anybody that's going through a rough day like that. By all means, if you're feeling down and you're in a state of mind where you just don't understand life right now, and you're at a horrible depression, you need someone to lean on, you've got somebody right here. And that's available 24/7. That's the beautiful thing about love and care and respect. It's something that's available 24/7. There's a lot of things I can't do because, I am visually impaired. But I think my good faith makes up for my bad eyes. I think that my hopeful speeches and my positive thinking, I believe that all makes up for my bad eyes. My broken eyes, as I say. They're broken. Not fixable. But life goes on, and I stay positive. Just reading the messages, guys. That's right, Christy. Bluewings, I was talking to Christy. Christy said she lost her brother. Recently lost her brother because of a drug overdose. I believe she said it was today. So I was just telling her how we're all here for her and how the love, respect, and all that is always available 24/7. We can never get used to bad luck, Christy. We can only deal with it and move on. And I believe you're strong enough to do that. I've got enough faith in you to know that you'll get through it. Listen, the lounge, when I brought this channel together, that's the reason we're here. That's the reason I created this channel, was to be there for people when they need it the most. And I hope people see that. That's the message that I really want to deliver as much as possible. I don't care about your past. I care about what you're doing to change it and what you're doing to better your life. I care about the good things, the quality that you carry. So I just hope people see that. And I know it's rough, Christy. I know it is. But you just got to believe me and trust me when I say that if you keep a positive mindset, your life will get better. You know, there's things that we can do every day in our life to change our life for the better. There's always something we can do to make it better. So, if it's just one little thing that you do that day, Christy, to change it, that's all that matters. Even if it's you just changing your attitude on how you look at things. Or if it's just you changing how you wake up and act when you first wake up. Whatever it is. One positive leads to another. Okay? We're always here for you. So for anyone that's not spoke up yet, if you'd like to share your opinion or you can comment, I'd really like to get a lot of feedback on this topic. Let me know what you think about criminals deserving second chances. Do you believe they deserve a second chance? If you do, why do you feel they deserve a second chance? Or secondly, if you don't believe they deserve a second chance, why not? What gives you, what makes you see things that way? What is your theory on it? I'm going to be using all your all's comments on a research that I'm doing. So you guys are helping out by sharing your thoughts and hopefully, leaving some little bit of detail in on how you feel about different things. I'd really appreciate it. King Taco. Tonight won't be a long one, guys, because I wanted to just keep it specifically on this topic. And I've only got like 10% left on my thingamabobber here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smoke another cigarette with you guys, say hello to everybody, all that, and then talk about a little bit of a change that I'm working on for the channel, something to expect. That way when you see it, you're not going, whoa, what is this? It's nothing bad anyways. But you guys know me about trying to keep the lounge in with the YouTube algorithm and staying on track with that and trying to, because it does matter. Some people will say, well, it doesn't matter, but it does. It does. And what I mean by that is, you guys know I've always talked about trying to be consistent on doing the videos and all that. Well, I haven't been here lately because I've been so busy with school. So what I'm going to be doing, and I need to come up with a name for it, so you guys can help me out on this. They're going to be videos that I do every morning, and they're not going to be long, but they're going to be a vlog that I do every morning to start my day. That way I'm saying hello to everybody, kind of discussing what I'm doing, what's going on that day, and what my plans are. I would like to come up with a unique name for that, for them vlogs. Instead of just, welcome back to Lounging with John, I would like to have an intro for that vlog I do every day. And they're going to be short ones, guys. One, sometimes they might only be 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. One day it might be 20 minutes. But this is where I'm going to involve you guys. Please, if you're good at doing different names and stuff like that, and good at titles and stuff, throw me your ideas. Put them down in the message. It'd be better if you could put them in the comment section. Because last time I went to try to read the messages and I didn't see no messages. So, leave me your thoughts, and whoever, if someone leaves an idea and it's your idea that I use, I will be crediting you, giving you that credit in my intro. So it'd be something like, in thanks to Bluewings, it's time for another blah blah blah, or in credit to King Taco Toes, whatever. Y'all feel me, right? All right, good. Yeah, you're right, RP. Some do and some don't, and I agree with that. I'm gonna have to hurry up here. As I said in the beginning of the video, I named off, and you can go back and watch it if you want, RP. I said there's a couple that I just do not find forgivable. And one being killers, murderers, or whatever. And number two, those that, have, done any form of child abduction. Anything like that. I don't think that killers or rapists deserve second chances. No way. And but again, like you said, RP, some do, some don't. That narrows it down pretty quickly, doesn't it? All right, ZJ Young, welcome to the lounge. I hope you've joined us and have subscribed to become another wonderful lounger. Great things are always happening, and it's, to me, I just love the fact of having you guys here. The more the better. Trying to reach for that 1,000 for the subscribers count or whatever. Seems like that's going really slow, but we'll get there. So please tell your friends about the lounge. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to share it. LinkedIn, I don't care where you share it, just share it. Let's get the lounge out there and popping, baby. Guys, I got to get out of here because I'm under 10%. And I know what'll happen. You are very welcome, Christy, because you are another mod here at the lounge, so you're welcome. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Please leave your comments on the title of the video we're doing now. And if you got ideas for the name of the vlog that I'm going to start doing every morning, put it down there. Let me know. All right? I love you guys. And, well, we got 10 watching right now, so it ain't too bad. But, I love you guys very much. You guys are the absolute best. And I need to plug this guy right here. So, y'all be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And remember, not all criminals deserve a life of hell just because they made a mistake. Some criminals deserve a second chance.